Hey friends, it is Sean here giving you your monthly investment tip. Now, here's what's on my mind, here's what's on my heart that I just want to share with you is when you think about investing is obviously about receiving a return on your investment, right? But I really want to ask you this question. It's a question that I ask myself is why does it matter? And what do I do to accomplish the why? That's really what I do with investing is why does investing matter? And all right, when I get clear on that, what am I going to do to accomplish that? So here's what I mean by that. When I think about the why real fast, Gary Keller actually has a definition of wealth that I want to share with you and encourage you to think through. And that is, wealth is having enough money coming in every single year in such a way that you don't have to work that funds the purpose of your life. So just think about that for a minute. Having enough money coming in every year, every month, without having to work that funds the purpose of your life. Now, what I love about that definition is everybody wants the idea of, oh, I don't want to work. But really, why? Like, having enough money coming in so you don't have to work to do what? To fund the purpose of your life. And I think that is the secret sauce to investing, is getting very clear on what is the purpose of my life? What is the purpose of life as you think, in a year or 2 or 5 or 20? Like, what is the purpose of your life? What are you working towards? And then you have to answer, then how much money do you need to live that life? What's the purpose? How much money do you need every single year without having to work to live the purpose of your life? And I believe when you get clear on that, you'll actually find what I call a freedom number. You'll find what that number is, how much money that is every single year, every single month. And then you simply start brainstorming, how do you do it? How do you have that amount of money coming in every month, every year, without having to work? And it's in that I think the Lord's just going to kind of bring a sense of excitement to how to work towards that goal. And if that's real estate, if that's stocks, if that's bonds, if that's businesses, whatever that is, but the goal is being able to attain that passively in the future to where it comes in every month and every year without having to work. So really, my heart in thinking about the investment tip for this month is I just want to challenge you and encourage you to think about that question, what's the purpose of your life? When Jessica and I talked about this, I remember we were on a hike and we just said, wow, all right, if we were to retire in 15 years, how old are we? All right, let's just say we're 60 years old. Well, we got 5 kids. How many grandkids are we going to have? Ooh, where are they living? How often do we want to travel to go see them? Are we buying gifts for all the grandkids? Yeah, that could be a lot. What are we wanting to do with generosity? How are we wanting to bless and support those in need and in our church? And what do we want to financially do with our money in 15 years? How much money do we need for our house and our living and going out to eat and doing some getaways together? And we just we created a future budget. That makes sense? We literally thought about what does our life look like in 15 years? And how much money do we literally need to live that life? And it's not we're not trying to live a rich life in any way. But how much money does it cost to live that life that we would love to live if the Lord allowed? And we came up with that number. And then what do we do with that number? We then said, well, how do we get there? Now for me, I'm in real estate. I love real estate investing. So we just literally said, well, how many houses do we need to own? And how many houses do we need to get paid off so that money comes in every single month to actually provide the monies that we need? And so for me, my goals are everything to do with real estate investing, because that's what I know, that's what I do. to be able to attain that future budget. So all the homes that we live off, that we have now, the Lord has provided. We don't live off of that money. It's saving and it's trying to buy other homes. Why? Well, because we have a future goal. We have a future goal that matters. Like, I want to see my kids. I want to travel to them. I want to give financially. I want to be about using money in such a way that does good, right? It says money is only good for the good that it can do. And that's what I want. I want the money that the Lord gives to go towards good. That's good for my family. That's good for my future family as he grows. That's good for the community. That's good for the church. I want to see the gospel go forward. I want to see missions and nations. And so, how much money do we need to come in every month, every year, to be able to fund that purpose? So now it's just about creating a plan and working towards it and simply trusting the Lord. He's the one who actually has to provide it. And I'm okay. If he doesn't, that's all right. I'm good. I know I'm in his hands. So anyways, I hope that's encouraging to you as you think about your investment goals. What's your why? And then what's your simple plan to actually get there? All right. As you know, I'm always happy to do coffee if you buy it. Chat about your investment goals. God bless y'all.